Sonic the Hedgehog 2025 has come to an end, but was it any good? Unfortunately, I feel like overall this was a weaker year to the previous ones, with no new big game announcements, no movies or TV shows. This was kind of a quiet year for the Blue Hedgehog, but not entirely. This was the year we got the release of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, that despite the ridiculous price tag, turned out to be a very fun game with great aesthetics, really addictive gameplay and great controls that feels so satisfying to do, and a promising future on the horizon with a lot of content to soon be added. Both paid content unfortunately, but also a lot of free content I hear, which is great, and I can't wait. This should really keep the game alive for a while. Critically praised and praised amongst the fans, this was definitely a W for Sonic. On the other hand, we had Sonic Rumble, which is just Sonic's version of Fall Guys, and there's not much really to say. The future is looking promising with some interesting updates coming and some great marketing now, but I feel like that marketing came way too late. I'm not even sure many people even knew this game released. Definitely not a game that I'm interested in, as it's on mobile and I don't touch them kind of games other than Sonic Dash because I'm unks. Despite this, we did have a lot of rumours of Sonic Frontiers 2 being announced at the Game Awards. Sonic Frontiers came out over 3 years ago, and that is insane to me. There was so much hype around the game at the time, before, during and after the release. The hype lasted a fair while, to be honest, before dying down, before picking back up again this year surprisingly. This video was recorded in 2025, it's being released a little bit late, so when I say this year or talk about recent videos, I do mean December 2025. The hype returning, however, wasn't due to any resurgence in the game, but more because of the potential announcement of a sequel. Everyone thought this was on the horizon at the Game Awards after settling in for the night and joining a lot of YouTubers' live streams. The public was left utterly disappointed, however, and Takashi even fell asleep. Great job, guys. Despite all of this, the hype is still pretty high, with tons of discussion videos being recently released on the subject and getting pretty decent views on YouTube, which shows me and other people that this is a hyped and anticipated game. A lot of speculation is up in the air right now, and Sonic fans are clearly hungry for some updates on the potential sequel. People want the title at the very least, which I don't think is unreasonable. To be honest, what I personally would want is a teaser, trailer, CGI or gameplay. I'm not fussed at this moment in time as it is quite early. It's pretty well speculated at this point that the game will be coming out even next year, but we still effectively know nothing about this potential sequel. I keep saying potential sequel as well, as I'm not even 100% sure if the game has been confirmed yet. Strong rumours online have heavily suggested that it will be the next mainline Sonic game, that or the Sonic Heroes remake. But if I'm being honest, I don't believe that one, as I feel like that would have been done by a second Sonic team and would come alongside the mainline game. And I also feel like that would have been leaked properly by now, as it's been rumoured for a very long time on the internet at this point. I am excited for Sonic Frontiers 2, but I don't know if I'm as excited for it like I would be if it was a whole new original game being announced. Just because I struggle to bring myself to replay Frontiers 1. I have fun with it, don't get me wrong, and I remember it being really solid, but I have no real interest to go back, sadly. Maybe because I much prefer the stage-to-stage action we usually get in games like SA2, Generations and Colors, but the open world has never really appealed to me. And the truth told, that is everywhere now. Every game and their grandmothers are doing some form of open world, and it's sort of becoming fatigued to me. Just like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and multiverse stories. They're everywhere now, and every company is trying to be the next cinematic universe or multiverse. And it's just tiring and boring at this point. I wish we'd have got a new game, but I know a lot of people did really connect with Frontiers 1, and I personally did love the story and atmosphere. It had a lot of growing up in there, and the characters evolving and setting them on new paths by the end, which was very interesting and fun to experience alongside some very addictive gameplay and adrenaline-filled boss fights with some of the best music within the entire franchise. I really hope Frontiers 2 does something new and interesting, continuing this ascent into greatness. I'm not a hater on Frontiers, I really do like that game. Sadly, I just don't think the replayability is there for me, especially after the DLC finished. The DLC, by the way, was fantastic. I hope we get more of that stuff in the future. I've heard rumours of this being set in space, and 100% yes, that sounds so perfect. Let's do it. Sega, you need to do this. Here's hoping we get some sort of update and news soon, so we can have even more fun things to discuss and look forward to. the future is definitely looking bright. The future is looking blue. Not in the sad way, just Sonic is blue, so yeah. I have a lot of content coming out next year, this year, 2026, and a lot more videos being planned. This was just a quick discussion to get out by the end of the year. Sorry about the delay. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the future of this channel as well. Take care and be safe out there.